What's up, guys? Back in the basement. I skipped the gym for this video, which is why I got a protein shake. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to spill it. It's a plant-based protein shake. It's vanilla with cinnamon. A couple of my Discord members were asking me about Algorand and the recent news with AlgoFi, and a few of you guys left a comment on my last couple of videos asking about it. And I care more about you guys than today with going to the gym. Even though I love fitness, I'm not going to be doing this too often, skipping the gym, but I'm going to work in about a half hour. I'm working overtime today, 12 hours. I freaking hate working a job, but I tell you guys how it is. I don't just give you guys, my genuine advice and don't follow it. I'm working overtime. I'm working like crazy. I missed out so many vacations, so I can just DCA into crypto and prepare for 2025. I am exhausted, but getting back on track. Algorand. So there's a lot of fear right now because their big DeFi help, AlgoFi, has just shut down or is planning to shut down in September. So I'm going to read you guys an article from Cointelegraph, then give you guys my feedback and opinion on what I'm going to do with Algorand. So it says right here, Algorand decentralized lending protocol AlgoFi to shut down by the end of the year. Oh man, this is so good. AlgoFi, the borrowing and lending protocol built on decentralized finance blockchain Algorand will soon shut down. According to a July 11th announcement, developers' belief in the strength of Algorand's tech and novel consensus algorithm has not wavered. However, the AlgoFi platform will nevertheless wind down soon. So it hasn't wavered yet. They're pulling out. Very interesting. A confluence of events has taken place that no longer makes building and maintaining the AlgoFi platform due to the highest standards a viable path for our company. Due to this, we will be sunsetting the platform and put the platform in withdrawal-only mode shortly. It sounds like they got flooded out by the SEC. So Algorand recently got called for security. I'm pretty sure this announcement took place before XRP 1. I'm pretty sure it happened before that. But let's just keep reading. Starting September 1st, collateral factors for Algo, market on both Algo5 V1 and V2 will be reduced from around 80% to 0% from the beginning of December. In addition, the current liquidity mining programs will be halted and no future proposals will be enacted. The AlgoFi protocol had 25 million total value locked at the time of publication, down from its 135 million peak in February. So AlgoFi, to my knowledge, holds a pretty large of the TVL, which is total value locked, in Algorand's ecosystem. A TVL is a good way to evaluate an ecosystem for a certain company growing. So if it's on the low end, which I do expect Algorand to have, it's going to look pretty bad. But let's just see where it is. I'm pretty sure it's around 42 million last I checked. Oh, it actually went up, 43 million. Okay, so it's not great. However, a lot of bad things have been happening to Algorand. Algorand's a great example of the saying, if you're in hell already, you might as well keep going. You ever heard that before? That's kind of where I see Algorand. So to give you guys a spoiler alert, I have not sold my Algorand. Although I'm not happy to see this, I'm still going to hold on to it. The Algorand price right now, despite these horrible news, is still 11 cents, I believe, which, something like this, I mean, unless you're going to see a bigger drop in September when it actually takes effect, maybe some people don't know about it yet, who knows, but, it still had a rally. So now it's at 11 cents, but also Bitcoin's, back down to the 30K range. So, maybe the majority of investors who are still holding Algo are not, completely selling or find this to be too bearish. It is not bullish. Let's be honest here. It's definitely bearish. I did see a tweet from Algorand saying that despite losing this one, we still have a growing ecosystem, which, okay, whatever. But it's good to see them at least be on Twitter. You want to make sure you maintain connection with your community, give them some clarity on what's happening, and help the investors feel better. So for anyone that's calling Algorand a rug pull, it's not a rug pull. It's an actual legit company, has a legit team behind it. They're a legit company. Their tech's great. I really wish Sylvia Macaulay had more of a hand in the marketing. He's just a founder, which he's a genius in himself, but I really wish he had more of a better role and more hands-on role than just being the founder. Hopefully, at some point, that turns around. But nonetheless, this was a big hit to her ecosystem. Some of my Discord members sold. By the way, I just want to bring this up. If you ever join my Discord, you'll see that a lot of the investors there, some hold what I hold, but some of them don't hold what I hold. And that's totally fine. We're all independent investors. Like, there's no gun to your head saying, hey, you can only join if you're bullish on X, Y, and Z. I really don't care what you guys invest in. I make these videos to bring awareness to you guys to what I feel on certain projects. And then I always tell you guys, every single video, make your own decisions yourself. And by all means, I'm not going to say, hey, this specific person who sold this Algorand, which if he's watching, shout out to him, you're banned. I'm kicking you out of my Discord. You're a bad investor. Like, no, I could care less. I could care less. We're all people. We can have different opinions. You know, we're all grown adults in a Discord. So that's what I like a lot over there. We're a very supportive community. By the way, if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below so you guys can join if you're interested. But that being said, if Algorand were to dip right now to below 10 cents, I'll just DCA and buy more. I'm not going to go super heavy. I'm much heavier into it, you know, with these news, but I'll DCA. It'll bring my average down significantly. And, you know, this is the thing. I had a couple questions, you know, if you're down, what you should do. I am not a financial advisor. Okay, just getting that out there. But I'm going to give you guys my mindset as to what I would do. If I was down, let's just say 80, 90%. Right now, let's just say you put 10K in there and your Algorand portfolio right now is like 1K. For me, I wouldn't look at it worth the while to move that if I'm already down that much, because the hit already happens. At that point, I'm just going to consider the entire 10K forfeit. I might not touch Algorand in the near future until I see some growth. Maybe I'll DCA one more time if I had the funds to do so. It depends how much that 1K means to you, though. You know, if you're down 90% and that money is like your rent money, which, listen, if you're putting money you can't afford to lose into crypto, you really shouldn't be investing. Like, you have to make sure it's money you're willing to lose. I always tell you guys that. Like, if you're working on the side, you're working overtime, you're working, I don't know, Uber, you're a waiter, bartender, whatever, working for Amazon, whatever you can to bring up your disposable income, and you're not cutting back on your bills, like your rent, your phone bill, your car insurance, your freaking mortgage, like your kids' tuition. If you're not cutting back on those, hopefully, I hope none of you guys are doing that, then this is where you got to take this information and say, okay, you know, if I'm down this much, when should I cut my loss? When should I just say, you know what, I'll just, you know, hodl and hope for the best? It all comes down to you. I can't make this call for you. Personally, for me, my call right now for Algorand, I'm going to hold on. I'm going to give them a chance to recover. You know, am I going to just dump 100K into Algorand now and say, yay, they're down 10 cents? No, I'm not a blind investor by any means. So in terms of conviction, it hasn't changed. Is this a hit to my conviction? You know, somewhat, a little bit. Yeah, I definitely don't want to see DeFi Hub, especially their big DeFi Hub, just leave. But, you know, Algorand, you know, right now they've been through the ringer. They've been through the ringer. You know, they had a lot of bad catalysts happen to them, unfortunately. But, you know, like I said earlier in this video with the quote, if you're in hell, you might as well just keep going. And that's how I see Algorand right now. I'm just going to hold on. If I buy below 10 cents, which is say it happens again, then it's going to bring it down a lot. I personally don't think Algorand is going to go to zero. But listen, if you believe Algorand is going to go to zero and you're down a lot already and you want to move it, then by all means, you already know what decision you got to make. You know, it all believes on your conviction, not my conviction, your conviction. Do you believe Algorand can recover from this? If the answer is no, then move it. But if you believe it's going to recover, then maybe you want to hodl onto it or even DCA if it dips, you know, further down. So the decision is entirely up to you. But from my point of view, I'm just going to hold on to it. I'm not just holding one crypto in my portfolio. This is why I tell you guys you want to be diversely spread, because sometimes bad things happen, bad catalysts like this, which happen very randomly, and you got to react. And if you're holding just two crypto and one of them goes under tomorrow, you're going to wreck yourself. You know, and this is actual tips I talk about in my Discord. You know, I always tell you guys, make sure you're spread. Ideally, you want to have like around 5 cryptos for the long term. I hold over 10. I was holding 20, but I covered in my last video, I consolidated a bit because 20 was a little too much for me. But you want to hold at least 5 in my opinion, not financial advice. I know some hold, you know, just 1, some hold just 2, some hold just 3. I have many whales who follow me who hold just 2 cryptos. The only crypto I would go all in on with no questions asked and sleep like a baby at night would be Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the most established. It's decentralized. There's no team to just get arrested to add more, to the supply or change the code. I can wake up from day to day and know that Bitcoin is going to at some point appreciate in value, because I believe crypto is going to appreciate over the long term. But any cryptos like Algorand or XRP, XLM, Quant, I would never just go all in on in terms of just being one crypto. I do have heavier investments into some plays, obviously, but I'm never just one crypto and that is it. That's literally gambling, a do or die approach. And to me, I think that's a lose-lose. Obviously you can make some money too, but it's too risky for me. I know some of you probably have higher risk tolerance than I do. I came from a stocks background, so I'm naturally more cautious, more risk averse. But I really hope this video helped you guys. If it didn't, let me know in the comments down below. But yes, my overall viewpoint on Algorand has not changed from a holding standpoint. I am still holding in my portfolio, but I do have some Discord members who sold it and moved it into other assets they believe in, which is totally fine. You do what's best for you. Now I want to hear from you. Are you still holding Algorand? And if so, where do you see its price by the end of the bull cycle? Let me know down below in the comments. I really hope this video helped you guys. If it did in any way, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.